This is AFRICUNIA Television, reaching from our studio here in Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to the news update. On news update today, we begin from the African scene. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the planning minister confirmed that the general census of the population is going ahead. The exercise will serve to identify the population and enroll voters. Preparatory works will be taking place from February, and field operations are scheduled to start in July. The government has allocated at least $250 million in the budget for 2022, and the challenge for the government will be to finish before the next elections scheduled for 2023. The executive claims this exercise is essential to better prepare economic and development programs and policies. And in Ethiopia, images of the strike that hit on Saturday a refugee camp in Deborah, a town located in northwestern Tigray, killed dozens of civilians on Saturday, have been broadcast. The exact death toll of the strike has yet to be announced, but dozens of people are believed to have died. The deadly strike, which gave no chance for the refugees to flee, left families in mourning, and the Tigrayans rebel accused the government of carrying out the drone attack. And still in the Ethiopia scene, humanitarian organizations have suspended their activities in Ethiopia's striking Tigray region, which was hit by a deadly airstrike on a camp for displaced people. According to OCHA, the lack of essential supplies, particularly medical equipment and fuel, has tendencies of severely disrupting the response to the wounded and has led to the near collapse of health system in Tigray. It was not clear whether the government had offered negotiation to TPLF. And now we head to Mali, where Mali's strongman leader Assimi Goïta said Monday Bamako remained open to dialogue after the West African bloc ECOWAS imposed stringent sanctions on the troubled Sahel country over delayed elections. In a sharp escalation after months of simmering diplomatic tensions, leaders from the Economic Community of West African States on Sunday agreed to shoulder borders with the Sahel states and impose a trade embargo. That decision was backed on Monday by France, Mali's former colonial power, at the UN Security Council. The West African bloc also agreed to cut financial aid, freeze Mali's assets at the Central Bank of West African States, and to recall their ambassadors from the country. And now in West African Nigeria, after months of speculations, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, yesterday formally declared his intention to run for the country's #1 office in 2023, confirming that he has informed President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo of his ambition. He disclosed this to journalists after a closed-door meeting with President Buhari in Abuja on Monday. In his interview, Tinubu said it has been his lifelong ambition to lead the country one day. The former Lagos State governor added that he plans to actualize his ambition under the platform of the ruling APC, noting that with what he did in Lagos, in his time as governor, he has the capacity to lead Nigeria. And still in Nigeria, in business, operators have blamed the federal government's port reforms for underutilization of the over 3 trillion naira investment in bonded terminal in the country. The General Secretary Association of Bonded Terminal Operators of Nigeria, Aruna Omolajomo, noted that most of the concessionaries are foreigners who are in Nigeria to make huge profits, thereby ignoring local content. He said this is happening since the government concessioned the port without any published conditionalities, neither identifying the organization of governments saddled with regulatory or supervisory roles. And updates from the foreign scene, the United States reported 1.35 million new coronavirus infections on Monday, the highest daily toll for any country in the world, as the spread of the highly contagious Omicron variant showed no sign of slowing. The previous record was 1.03 million cases on January 3rd. A large number of cases are reported each Monday due to many states not reporting over the weekend. The 7-day average for new cases has tripled in 2 weeks to over 700,000 new infections a day. There were more than 136,604 people hospitalized with COVID-19, surpassing the record of 132,051 set in January last year. And now still on the foreign scene, European Parliament President David Sassoli died on Tuesday in hospital in Italy, where he was admitted on December 26th. He had been president of the 705-seat parliament since 2019. In his inaugural speech, Sassoli had urged Europeans to counter the virus of extreme nationalism and called for a reform of EU rules on migration and political asylum. His term in the predominantly ceremonial role had been due to the end of the month. Due to illness, he had been unable to chair the Strasbourg-based parliament in recent weeks and had missed the European Commission's annual State of the Union event in September. And now on to the sports scene. Guinea left-back Sylla scored the first half goal to steer his side to a 1-0 victory over depleted Malawi in Africa Cup of Nations Group B. Malawi making a third appearance at the finals and first since 2010 had 13 members of their squad unavailable following the COVID-19 outbreak in their camp, which meant they could only name 4 players on the bench that included 2 goalkeepers. And finally, Sadio Mane converted a penalty more than 6 minutes into stoppage time as Senegal escaped the 1-0 win over Zimbabwe on Monday as both sides opened Group B in Belfast. Mane sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and drilled the penalty into the left corner after Senegal produced a misfiring first performance in Cameroon for much of the game. And that's all we can take on News Update today. Do ensure to follow all social media platforms on Jointim, Pangram, Instagram and Facebook respectively, and visit our website on www.africunia.tv to stay connected and updated to our news and other programs. Once again, I'm Deborah Ezeh. Bye for now.